Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. A warm welcome. We're at the Allianz Arena tonight. Should be a good one, this, kicking off a weekend full of football. And it's Bayern Munich against Werder Bremen in the Bundesliga. They've played 4-1-4. Bayern Munich off to the best possible start. Already 2 points clear of Dortmund at the top of the Bundesliga. And this, traditionally, is a place where Werder Bremen have crumbled many a time in the past. And crumble they did last week, 3-0 at home to Freiburg, having won the previous game, the away game prior to this, at Mönchengladbach by 4-0. Quite what you get with Werder Bremen is a mystery. The River Islanders will be hoping to cause an upset, but it's been a while since they've won here. 13 years, and that was a cup game. Both sets of players are in the tunnel, and now is as good a time as any to give you an introduction to the two teams. First of all, Bayern Munich. They've made 3 changes from last weekend's comfortable 4-1 win in Hoffenheim. Serge Gnabry, Michael Olise and Dayot Upamecano are the 3 players coming in to the starting 11 for this game. And here is how they line up, the champions of Germany. Manuel Neuer is the captain and goalkeeper. Sacha Boey, Jonathan Tah and Dayot Upamecano along with Konrad Laimer make up the back 4. In midfield, Leon Goretzka, Serge Gnabry will be the forward of the 3, and Tom Bischoff, and then Michael Olise and Luis Diaz, the 2 wide men. Harry Kane in attack. And what about the bench for Bayern Munich? Nicholas Jackson drops down to the bench, so too Joshua Kimmich, who's given a break today. Rafael Guerreiro, Lennart Kohl, Sven Ulrich is the substitute goalkeeper, and then Alexandra Pavlovic, Kim Min-jae, and then 2 youngsters, Cassiano Chiala and Wisdom Mike. They did play pre-season. They have sat on the bench pretty much all of this season. When they get their debuts tonight, we shall see. Well, what about Werder Bremen? As I mentioned earlier, they have had a bit of a mixed bag in terms of what they've produced in recent weeks. A 4-0 away win, a 3-0 home defeat. They have made 2 changes tonight. One of them's in goal. Karl Hein, the former Arsenal goalkeeper, coming in. And also in up top, Samuel Bangula. So it's Karl Hein in goal. Yukinari Sugawari, Karim Koulibaly, Marco Friedl, the captain, and Felix Agu are the back 4. They could be kept busy tonight. Jens Stage and Sene Leinen in midfield. Just in front of them, Cameron Puertas. 2 wide men, Romano Schmidt and Justin Jinma, with Samuel Bangula, we suspect, playing up top, but it may well rotate because he can play on the wing, Bangula, and Romano Schmidt would go more central as a kind of silent number 9. No silent number 9 in Harry Kane, already in amongst the goals this season. 13 is the tally, and that is a phenomenal return. So, on the bench for the visitors are Bittencourt, Alvaro, Boniface, the Nigerian international, Kovic, Kolka, the goalkeeper, Piper, Top, Schmidt and Gruel. No Backhouse, the goalkeeper last week, injured, the 21-year-old. And Maximilian Wober, the Austrian international, still out injured. We're off and underway, and Bayern Munich playing in a change kit tonight. They're not in their usual red. Manuel Neuer is, he's in all red, and he's pumping this ball along. Bayern Munich in cream-coloured shirts, black shorts and socks. It's the green shirts, the white shorts and the green socks of Werder Bremen. Today's referee is Franz Willenberg. So it is the home side who are attacking the end away to our left. Upamecano back to Tan. Upamecano again, big, strong, bulky French international at the back alongside Tan. Will be an intriguing challenge for Werder Bremen tonight. Well, they were 4-0 winners 2 weeks ago in Mönchengladbach, and they were immensely good that night, but they were immensely bad 7 days later last weekend. A 3-0 home defeat against Freiburg. Here is Jonathan Tan. He's starting on the left-hand side of that partnership with Upamecano. Chance to go 4 points clear at the top, courtesy of a nice early Friday game. And here comes a cross from Elise. No one really there, and it lands on the roof of the net, and it will be a goal kick. The early indications in this game, 97% possession for Bayern Munich, and I don't think I've called a name of a green-shirted player as yet. Goal kick, lands on the roof of the net from Sacha Boey. It was a cross from Sacha Boey. Good press from Munich. One clearance forward, and it's glanced off the head of Upamecano, who attacked it with vigour just inside the Werder Bremen half. Bayern Munich 0, Werder Bremen 0. If you're just joining us, 2.5 minutes gone in this Bundesliga weekend curtain raiser. Drilled forward by Karl-Heinz, all bright yellow tonight for the returning goalkeeper for Werder Bremen, and he's going to be put under pressure here early on. Here's Harry Kane. Well, that one was wider than the line that joins the 6-yard box to the goal line on the far side. That was a really bad miss from Harry Kane. He latches onto Elise's little through ball. He's got time, and he's tried to sidestep it across the goalkeeper, and he's got it all completely wrong, Harry Kane. You can't get them all right, you know, and that one was miles wide. Good chance early on for Harry Kane, didn't take it. Upamecano winning the loose ball. Comes to Jima with a ball forward. Upamecano winning it back again. They are in complete control at the moment, but Jima winning it back, and he's fouled in the process by Upamecano. Here's Jima. In fact, it was Bangula. It looks like Jima has gone down the middle, and Bangula is on the right-hand side. Also got Sugawara, the Japanese international, over on this near side, former Southampton player. Looks like it's Jinma indeed that's gone up top. Schmidt in behind him. Looks like Cameron Puertas on loan from Al-Qadsia. There's the player on the left-hand side, pacing up and down in this technical area. Vincent Kompany. He knows that a win tonight would really rocket Bayern into a marvellous position, 4 points clear already, and we haven't even seen out September yet. They are the team to beat, and that's a poor pass, and here's Michael Elise latching onto the ball. Harry Kane driving into the penalty area. Harry Kane saved by the goalkeeper. Here's Elise again, little step over, and that's an excellent challenge by Jens Stage, who Dane and cleared away. Well, it could have been 2-0 down already here. Werder Bremen. Harry Kane darting through the middle. It was unselfish play by Michael Elise as well. Harry Kane with a shot, and a good save by Karl-Heinz Former Tottenham man saved, denied by the former Arsenal man. Here they come again with Konrad Lehmer. Stopped in his tracks low by Jens Stage. He needs to keep winning those possession duels. 58% possession so far from Bayern Munich. Shake of the hand as Schmidt gets to his feet under the challenge. It was a little on the forceful side from Lehmer, who seemed to stamp in slightly. Free kick was given, but that was a terrible mistake by Jens Stage, allowing Elise to tee up Kane, and Kane denied by some quick thinking by Karl Hein, who came out, made himself big and made the block. Well, they've already had two big chances in this game, and they fell to the right man, Harry Kane. Needs to go and find his shooting boots. 2 shots already, but still 0-0. Here come at the other end, Werder Bremen down the right hand side. Trying to chase things down with Schmidt. It's picked up in the midfield by Luis Diaz. He's given it away. Shot come cross from Romano Schmidt. Took a deflection, that just helped it through to Manuel Neuer, who gets it down the right. And Sacha Boey plays in Elise. Elise is at the freedom of the Allianz at the moment, putting it back to Gnabry. Gnabry has a run towards the edge of the penalty area. Cameron Puertes got the challenge in. They've still got it here. Bayern Munich in the midfield with Goretzka. Back to Upamecano. Back into Goretzka again. Sacha Boey, French fullback. Joined in January 2024, having played for Rennes and Dijon and Galatasaray. In comes the cross header towards goal. It was pulled well wide by Luis Diaz, and it goes down as another chance for Bayern Munich. But it's still 0-0. 3 efforts. And that was the lesser of the 3. Diaz flying through the air, but he glanced it. He needed a little bit more oomph in the header to angle it much closer to goal. It was a long way wide. 7.5 minutes gone. Passive looking. Vincent Kompany on the technical area down below will be wondering how his side are not already ahead, and it's been given away again. It's Luis Diaz. Changes direction to lose his marker line and through the middle, and cleared away by Friedel, the captain. There are, simply putting it, too many mistakes at the moment from Werder Bremen. They're not able to compose themselves. They've been forced into errors, and dangerous errors as well. Bayern Munich in the ascendancy in their change kit tonight. They've changed at home. They're in an off-white shirt. It's kind of creamy coloured shirt. Black shorts and socks. Here's Elise. Another long ball forward, trying to catch out the goalkeeper. It's going to need to be a whole lot better than that. Easy and straight into the arms of Karl Hein, the goalkeeper, in all yellow, onto the right foot. Has a look up, plays it into the feet of Senilainen, the Belgian. He's a very versatile midfield player, but he's playing the holding role alongside Stage tonight. Upamecano stepping in on Schmidt and playing it all the way back to Manuel Neuer. Strolls out to the D at the edge of his box. A little 1-2 between him and Leon Goretzka, two German legends of their time. Here's Harry Kane. He's given a ball away inside his own half. Schmidt can run forward, slotted forward by Stage, sent out wide by Gimma. And this is Puertes. Maybe the cross from Agu, can't really wrap his left foot around it, and that allows Bayern Munich to clear their lines. It's going to be a throw-in to Werder Bremen. Down goes Sacha Boey, but No free kick given. If you're just joining us, 65% of the early possession for Bayern Munich. They've had 3 shots. One a head up wide by Diaz. 2 good chances for Harry Kane. One a good save by Karl-Heinz. One was woefully wide. It could easily be a couple of goals up here. The league leaders in the Bundesliga. They lost out to Bayer Leverkusen the season before last, and it gave them the impetus to kick on. Last season they took the title with some to spare, and they've won 12 of the last 13 Bundesligas. To say they are the dominant force in Germany is the understatement of the century. They literally are dominating this century. Upamecano into the feet of Goretzka. Back to Upamecano again. It was a little loose though from him. Schmidt picking up the loose ball. And then Puertas into a central position for Jens. Puertas again. Jens once more. Surrounded by Bayern players. He smuggles it forward to Schmidt, who gets it out wide, just a bit too powerful for Puertas. And pings along the zippy surface and out for a throw into the home side Bayern Munich. 0-0, nearly 11 minutes played. Just chip across the face of his own 6-yard box there. That was a bizarre back pass from Leon Goretzka. Lifted it almost nonchalantly, crossed it across his own 6-yard box. It eluded Jonathan Tah, it eluded the goalkeeper, Manuel Neuer, and it's dropped behind for a corner to Werder Bremen. If they score from this, you have to look back at the sloppiness of Leon Goretzka and giving away a cheap corner. Werder have lost each of their last 7 matches against Bayern. Not scored in 4 against them. We conceded 21 in those 7 games. Here comes the corner. Up for it was Friedel. It's cleared away. Knocked up by Staj. Back to the halfway line. Forward by Sugawara. Bounces once and out for a throw-in in the left-back position to Bayern Munich. Nearly 12 minutes gone. It's 0-0. Bayern Munich will perhaps be scratching their heads as to why they're not ahead in this game. Long throw down the line from Konrad Lehmer. Carefully inside this time from Goretzka, taking a little bit more care and attention. Sacha Boey gets it wide inside the penalty area for Elise, chips it in, headed away by Sugawara, not very far. Harry Kane prods it back to Lehmer, onto his right foot. Lehmer, he's got support now from Tom Bischkopf. Lehmer again, Harry Kane. Once again, it's the youngster, the 20-year-old Tom Bischkopf, already a German full international. Plucked from Hoffenheim, made his Bundesliga debut for them at 16. Really is a talent. Here he is now, pings it to Lehmer. Lehmer on the left, striding forward up towards the edge of the penalty area. He's got Harry Kane for company on the left-hand side. Kane's cross takes a deflection, nearly came through to Sacha Boey, but turned away by Puertas. Long hoist over the halfway line, and Manuel Neuer comes all the way up towards the halfway line and heads it down comfortably to Dayot Upamecano, the French international. Now a drive forward for Gnabry. Gnabry finding Lehmer. Lehmer wide, this time to Luis Diaz. Diaz back to Lehmer. Lehmer to the byline, goes to pull it back to Harry Kane. And I think it's gone behind for a corner off of Leinert. Stopped rather dramatically there, and everyone looked at one another thinking, what's the outcome? Well, the outcome's a corner. It's pulled back, it was kept in play. Leinert kind of returned it back to Lehmer, but Lehmer just let it go behind for a corner. So corner to Bayern, who are looking to turn their supreme dominance in this game into a goal advantage. And it comes, punched away by Karl-Heinz. Back in again, this time to Weiben Leinen. Header up in the air by Njima. Chasing after it is Luis Diaz, but cleared away by Schmidt in the left back position. Boey. It's back from Upamecano to Tah. And the one time that Bayern Munich didn't win the title in the last 13 years was the year that Tarn and Leverkusen won it. Not last season, but the season before. Now a chance for Werder Bremen to get forward. Neat touch by Schmidt, trying to hold it up. Stage leaves it to Sugawara. Sugawara finding Senelainen. To Agu, and Agu back to the goalkeeper Karl Hein. They're trying to work their way out from the back here, Werder Bremen. Probably ill-advised to do something like that, but easily won in the air as it's cleared up to the halfway line for Lehmer. And this might be a chance for Leon Goretzka. His shot on the right foot was rather tame and took a deflection off of the defender and away for a throw-in on the far side level with the edge of the penalty area. It's taken quick by Michael Elise. It's Jonathan Tarn. Rolls it forward. Serge Gnabry gets it out wide. 5 shots to none in favour of Bayern Munich. That's going to be a free kick though. Gnabry is going to get a yellow card for that challenge. First yellow card of the day. And it's a foul on Stage from behind. And Serge Gnabry, not known for his tackling, picks up the first yellow card of the game. And that yellow card is his first of the season, and it comes in the 16th minute. I think the word from the touchline from his coach Vincent Kompany will be no more tackling, please, Serge. Well, they've been innocent bystanders so far, Werder Bremen, but they are still 0-0. 61% possession, 76% pass accuracy for Bremen, 90% for Bayern Munich. Just tell the teams with that little extra quality usually win that all-important passing stat. But here come Werder Bremen. A little ball through the middle, and there was a question mark as to whether Sugawara was offside, but it didn't quite make it through to him in the end. It's back with Neuer stepping in to intervene, with a combination of Lehmer and Bischkopf. Manuel Neuer, now 39 years of age, but still going strong. He's been at the top table of world goalkeepers for 10, 12 years at least. He is quite the goalkeeper, isn't he? Jonathan Tarn, he's been around forever, it feels, as well. Made himself a name very early on in his career at Leverkusen. Ball is cleared away by Sugawara. It struck Lehmer, so it will be a throw-in to Werder Bremen. The last win here was a German Cup tie, 2-1. That was in 2012. In the last 6 seasons, they've conceded 6 here on 2 occasions. Bayern Munich, they've got the likes of Pavlovic, Kimmich, Jackson, Guerrero on the bench, Kim as well, Kim Min-jae, the career flexing the muscles of the squad. They've got a trip to Cyprus to look forward to on Tuesday night in the second of the match days in the league phase of the Champions League. Already beaten Chelsea here. Paphos away. Will be something special for the Cypriot side, who have wriggled their way all the way through. That was not a good back pass from Koulibaly to Hein, but Hein done very well despite nearly losing his balance. Long ball forward, and Tarn struggling to keep the ball in play, and eventually turns and volleys it, despite the presence of Romano Schmidt, all the way back to Manuel Neuer. I don't think he's touched the ball with his gloves yet. He doesn't need them gloves, he might as well take them off. It's just everything he's done has been with his feet. Here is Goretzka across the back line to Jonathan Tarn. Roll down the line from Lehmer. This is Luis Diaz. Oh, that's great play from Diaz. Beautiful skills. Little clip inside from Bischkopf, but it did strike a Werder Bremen player. It's good interception by Jens Stage. Bayern Munich quickly have it back. Dyer-Rauten dominating, but still 0-0. Chance to step forward now for Bayern Munich. Long ball by Upamecano up towards the edge of the penalty area, hung in towards Diaz. Brave defending by Sugawara. It was a cross by Harry Kane. Headed back nonchalantly by the Japanese defender. And they'll take the scoreline. Not sure how long they can last playing like this. Werder Bremen have probably just taken a little bit too much in the way of a gamble with their approach play. Konrad Lehmer to Tarn, back to Bischkopf. Still all square, but here is a chance for Elise into the penalty area. Did he foul? No, he didn't, but he's won a corner. So still waiting for the first goal, but a corner here has been awarded to Bayern Munich. Will be taken over on the far side. There's Diaz tangling with the goalkeeper at the moment. Cross comes in from Elise in towards the near post. Lehmer was there. It's cleared away. Dug out well by Serge Gnabry, plays it down the line. Play inside, lovely flick, and there's the opening goal. And it comes from an unfamiliar source. It's his first goal of the season. It's Jonathan Tarn. Gets on the score sheet for his new club, Bayern Munich, for the first time. And he just flicked that nonchalantly. It was a great ball in from the right-hand side. From Serge Gnabry. That really was a piece of quality for Bayern Munich. They're ahead, and it was a goal that was coming. Cleared away. It was recycled by Gnabry, turning, getting it wide to Elise. And then he curled it in, and it was a nonchalant flick from 8 yards out, through the legs. It was a little back heel by Jonathan Tarn. He'll be delighted with that. A summer signing, scoring for the first time. Well, it's actually going to go down as a Luis Diaz goal. It's not his first goal. It hit Luis Diaz on the knee on the way in. And so it's Luis Diaz that scores. Well, unfortunate for Jonathan Tarn, who thought he'd scored his first goal for his club. He'll have to make do with just an assist, I'm afraid. The goal is very much that of Luis Diaz, his 5th of the season. After all that pressure, Bayern Munich lead by a goal to 0. It's going to be a throw-in on this near side. Tarn, goal probability 3%. At the moment. Well, not holding on to that. But, Horst Steffen, haven't seen too much of him out in the technical area, but he's out there at the moment with his hands in his pockets. With his green hoodie on. Surprised he hasn't been told to change that. It's very similar colour to the Werder Bremen kit. It's out wide to Elise. Gets it back from Serge Gnabry. Also getting involved, Sacha Boey. This is Jonathan Tah stepping forward. He's got a taste of goal scoring, but the goal was taken away inadvertently, has to be said, by Luis Diaz. Out towards Michael Elise. Say again, former Crystal Palace man. He's rather similar to Luis Diaz. So both the wingers have got 3 league goals and 1 European goal this season. Before tonight, and obviously that goal has propelled
Conrad Lima onto Serge Gnabry. Still going, Tom Bischoff onto Conrad Lima. And this time it goes out of play, and it will be a goal kick to Werder Bremen. It was a good chance that for Werder on the counter, but it was good defended by Sacha Boey, who got back there, and then at the other end Harry Kane struck it towards goal, and it was saved by Karl Hein in the Werder goal. But Bayern Munich upping the ante here, but they give Werder the chance to play the ball forward. A foul by Leon Goretzka. So Werder with the free kick down their left-hand side, 2 yards short of halfway. So an opportunity to play the ball forward. Managed to do so. It's collected now by Njinma. And he is in an offside position, so it will be a free kick to Bayern Munich, which is quickly played back to Manuel Neuer. And now space for Jonathan Tah. Harry Kane onto Tom Bischoff. Pemicano. All the way back to down to Pemicano, out to the right hand side, and collected once again. Space for Serge Gnabry. Michael Elise. Forward it goes, and this time Sugawara plays the ball out, and it comes off a Bayern Munich body and out for what will be a goal kick to Werder, which Karl Hein will send long. But it was Michael Elise's ball in, flicked on by Jonathan Tah into the path of Luis Diaz, who got a touch onto it. Now a ball over to the top, and down goes Luis Diaz, who is quickly back to his feet. Werder Bremen looking to come forward. Out of play it goes, and will be a throw in to Werder down their right hand side. Now a chance on the attack for the away team. This is Koulibaly up from the back. Lays the ball off here. And this time a free kick is awarded for a foul on Najinma by Serge Gnabry. No complaints from Gnabry there. And an opportunity at the set piece for Werder Bremen, approaching the opening half an hour at the Allianz Arena. And it looks as though it will be struck by Schmidt from this set piece. So Schmidt to take it. Schmidt standing over it, and this time he struck it straight into the wall. Werder come forward again here, and this time it's out of play, and it will go for what will be a goal kick, which Manuel Neuer will send long. Now Sacha Boey. Forward it goes, and won back by Werder at the back, and Friedel plays it to Karl Hein. And this time out to the left to Agu. Run back by Werder, who have it down the left hand side. Collected now. Played over to the right, and space for Friedel again. On to Sugawara, who was being chased down by Luis Diaz. Now Friedel. Back this time to Koulibaly. And now Karl Hein. Werder Bremen keeping hold of the ball inside their half of the field. Bayern leading by 1-0. Scored by Luis Diaz. Didn't know much of it, the Colombian. As the ball is played out to the right hand side. Fired forward, and this time Schmidt sends it forward. Werder Bremen want a free kick, which they're not going to get. Najinma complaining and looking towards the referee. Now this is Serge Gnabry. Out to Konrad Laimer. Now Jonathan Tah. Tah over to the right hand side and collected by Dayot Upamecano. Space now for Werder to push forward. And now it's played all the way back. Friedel. On to Koulibaly. Centrally to Stage. Now Schmidt. Out to Sugawara down the right hand side for Werder. Schmidt again over the top to Sugawara. Down the Werder right, and Sugawara plays it again. Stake Bayern body, does he? Says, and he thought he did. The linesman said no. So it will be a goal kick, which Manuel Neuer will take. Jonathan Tah plays the ball out to the right hand side to Manuel Neuer. Neuer plays it back to Leon Goretzka and then gets it back before opting to go long at the second attempt. And this time Werder win the ball back and have it inside their half with Koulibaly. This is Karl Hein, the goalkeeper, on the edge of this 18-yard box. Just rolls it back on his foot and then sends a right-footed ball over halfway. Looking to pick out Antonio Puertas. The Spaniard gets the decision and the throw in. We'll leave it for the Japanese fullback Sugawara. So a chance now at the throw in. This is Friedel. Back to Koulibaly. Forward it goes. Jinma. And then helped on but out of play. Abu can't reach it. And it goes out for what will be a goal kick. But plenty of options for Bayern this evening on the bench. The likes of Joshua Kimmich and Nicholas Jackson amongst the substitutes. New signing, of course, from Chelsea, Senegalese international, who's looking to make his mark with his new club. And Bayern now push forward over halfway. Serge Gnabry out to the right to Michael Olise, who will look to cut inside. Instead he leaves it for Gnabry, who goes for goal. And it's across the face of Karl-Heinz goal and out for a goal kick. But really good play that by Bayern Munich. Michael Olise thought about taking it on himself before spotting the run of Serge Gnabry, whose effort just drifts wide of the post, and it was a really good opportunity. And the ball fired downfield by Karl-Heinz, picked up by Tom Bischoff and all the way back to Manuel Neuer. And now space for Upamecano. This is Leon Goretzka. Now space for Werder, who managed to win the ball back here. Schmidt is dispossessed though. And now this is Tom Bischoff. Fires it over to the right hand side onto Michael Olise. Olise's ball into the area. Luis Diaz attacking it. And this time it breaks to Karl-Heinz, who gathers it. The Werder goalkeeper, before rolling it out to Koulibaly. Plays the ball forward now. And now Abu sends it over the top onto Schmidt. Won back though by Upamecano. Out to the right hand side to Sacha Boey, who gets the ball back here. And now this is Bischoff. Onto Jonathan Tah. Space for Upamecano. Now this is Michael Olise. Just outside the 18-yard area. Collected now by Manuel Neuer. Out to the left it goes to Jonathan Tah. And now this is Luis Diaz. Collected by Harry Kane through the legs of Stage. And now this is Bischoff. Approaching the the Werder 18-yard area. This is Michael Olise. Into the feet of Sacha Boey, who gives it away. Werder have it now with Koulibaly, who sees it out on that far side. Throw in to Bayern Munich, which Olise quickly takes. Serge Gnabry. Gnabry again can bring it forward. Lays the ball off to Bischoff, and now this is better by Bayern. Serge Gnabry again. And this time a shot fired towards goal. Still not away. Now Luis Diaz. Conrad Lima. On to Bischoff. Luis Diaz again. Still going Luis Diaz. Into the feet of Conrad Lima. Bischoff once more. Now Luis Diaz. Forward it goes to Leon Goretzka. And then Werder see the ball away, but only as far as Upamecano. Can Bayern Munich double their advantage before half-time? This is Sacha Boey. Into the feet of Michael Olise. Still going Elise. Leon Goretzka on to Upamecano. Forward now to Sasha Bowie. And then Elise again. On to Leon Goretzka. Sees the ball across and somehow Harry Kane can't fire it home. It was a really good chance that for the England international. Ball was fired across the face of goal. And somehow Friedel just did enough to see to put off the former Tottenham man. It was nearly into the back of the net and nearly Bayern Munich doubling their advantage. But Werder Bremen cleared the ball downfield, but only as far as Bischoff. Now Sasha Bowie as Bayern come forward again here. Werder Bremen struggling to get out of their own half now as the ball is played over the top, and this time it's out of play and it will be a goal kick. But a really good dominant first half by Bayern. Leon Goretzka just going down in the area. But the referee just towards the goal kick, which is fired long downfield. But again, Bayern win it back, and now they come forward over halfway. Out to the left it goes to Harry Kane. Centrally back to Tom Bischoff. Now he goes over to the right to Upamecano. Sasha Bowie. Space for Bischoff. Now this is Jonathan Tah. Collected by Michael Elise on the edge of the area. Elise goes for goal, and it's a comfortable one that for Karl Hein. He manages to collect it. Former Crystal Palace man, of course, Michael Elise. Now the ball is fired forward, looking to pick out Najinma. Won by Schmidt. Sugawara manages to keep the ball in. And all the way back it goes to Friedel. So into the final 5 minutes of this first half, as the ball is flicked on by the Werder number 7, Mabangula. But it's won back by Bayern Munich, who have it with Bischoff, 10 yards from halfway. Out to the left it goes to Conrad Leimer, who misjudges it. Drifts out of play for what will be a throw into Werder, quickly taken. And now they come forward. This is Najinma down the Werder right hand side. Both Conrad Leimer and Jonathan Tah crowd him out, and Harry Kane has the ball and fires it forward. Picks out Michael Elise, chested down by the Frenchman. And then forward it goes to Upamecano, who looks to pick out his fellow countryman Elise. But out comes the goalkeeper, Karl Hein, who does really well there. The Werder goalkeeper. And this time the ball is given away, and Werder look to counter here. This is Najinma. Najinma all alone, and he's dispossessed. And Bayern win it back through Jonathan Tah. And now this is Manuel Neuer. Neuer can bring it forward. On to Upamecano. Forward it goes now to Serge Gnabry. Gnabry out to the right flank. Michael Elise. Now Leon Goretzka sends the ball in, and still not away. But Werder have it with Schmidt. Given to Stage. Won back though by Michael Elise, who plays it forward, looking to find Harry Kane. It hasn't happened yet for Harry Kane in front of goal. He has had a couple of chances which Karl Hein has stood up to the task and made the save. But Bayern do lead by that goal from Luis Diaz. And Karl Hein has the ball, the Werder Bremen goalkeeper. Out to his left it goes to Koulibaly, who chips the ball downfield, looking to find Najinma. But it's Won back by Bayern Munich, who come forward. This is Upamecano. Now Harry Kane looking to latch onto it. Goes down Harry Kane in the area. And what's the referee going to give here? He's given a penalty to Bayern Munich. The Werder Bremen players can't believe it. Harry Kane latched onto it. And he went down in the area. Friedel, the skipper, it was who brought Kane down. And he didn't get the ball, the Werder Bremen defender. And it looks as though it will be a penalty to Bayern Munich, which Harry Kane now has the chance to convert. He needs 2 goals, of course. Harry Kane in this contest to have scored the most. In a single season. Europeans' top leagues. Kane up against Karl Hein. Can he get himself on the score sheet? Harry Kane against the Werder Bremen goalkeeper. Harry Kane steps up and scores for Bayern Munich. And he does have himself on the score sheet. Harry Kane with a confident spot kick. And as previously mentioned, Kane, prior to that goal, had 98 in 103 matches. And he now has 99 in 104. And he's 1 away now from a century. Century of goals on the agenda, short, no doubt, for Harry Kane. He looks to close in on that record set by Ronaldo and Haaland, who both reached century goals for Real Madrid and Manchester City in 105 matches. So Kane just 1 away now. Looking to do it in a game less, of course. So just 1 more goal. And he will beat that record. As Karl Hein sends the ball downfield. We're about to find out how many minutes will be added on at the end of this half, but it could get worse here for Werder. And now Serge Gnabry drills it towards goal, and it's saved by the goalkeeper. Comes out to Sacha Boey. Bayern Munich starting to enjoy themselves out there. Ball is played across, and out comes the goalkeeper again and manages to grab hold of it. There were 2 additional minutes added on at the end of this first half, and we've already played 1.5. And now Werder push forward. This is Mbangula. Has it in the centre for Werder Bremen. Mbangula all the way back it goes. Friedel forward. One last chance perhaps for Werder. Now Schmidt. Schmidt looks to send the ball in. Sugawara. Schmidt again. Last chance perhaps in this first half for Werder. They bring it forward. Koulibaly over to Sugawara. Still going here, and Sugawara goes for goal, and it's well off target in the end, and it will be a corner though to Werder Bremen. And it looks as though they will get the opportunity to take this. Sugawara looking to bend the ball into that right hand side of Manuel Neuer's goal. So an opportunity now for Schmidt to take this corner from down the Werder Bremen left-hand side to the right of the Bayern 18-yard area. Schmidt sends it in. It's a rather deep one, looking to find Sugawara. Headed away by Sacha Boey. And now the referee draws a close to the end of the first half. So 2 goals for Bayern Munich. Luis Diaz getting the first on the night. On 22 minutes, following a flick from Jonathan Tah. And then Harry Kane with a spot kick on the stroke of half-time. At half-time at the Allianz Arena, it is Bayern Munich 2, Werder Bremen 0. And Werder Bremen, it will be the away team, Werder Bremen, to get the ball rolling for the second half. Kicking from right to left. So Bayern 2 goals to the good in the first half of the encounter. And we are now back underway. Can the home team add to their tally, or can Werder Bremen get themselves a lifeline in this contest? As the ball is played out from the back by Karl Hein, who gets the ball once again, the Werder goalkeeper. No changes for either team out the break, and now it goes out for the first throw-in of the second half to Werder Bremen, taken by Abu, and then all the way back to Karl Hein, who plays it out to the right-hand side. Space now, perhaps for Bayern Munich. Ball is won back, though, by Werder Bremen, who bring it forward down their right-hand flank, and space for Sugawara, who looks to play it infield to pick out his teammate Mabangula. But Bayern Munich win the ball back once again, and they have it with Jonathan Tah. Now space for Sasha Bowie, out to the right to Michael Olise. Now space for Upamecano, Leon Goretzka. Sasha Bowie again, back to Goretzka. Bayern have the ball just over inside the Werder Bremen half down their right-hand flank, but it's given away by Leon Goretzka. One back now by Werder Bremen, and then a foul by Tom Bischoff. So a free kick to Werder Bremen, which is quickly taken. This is Mabangula. All the way back inside the Werder half of the field. And this time it's won by Friedel. Forward it goes. Collected. And then a foul on Antonio Puertas by Sasha Bowie. So a free kick to Werder Bremen inside the Bayern half down the Werder left. So around 15 yards or so from the 18-yard area. So a chance now at this set piece for the away team. 3 minutes already gone in this second half. Bayern Munich leading, of course, by 2-0. That's a chance now for Antonio Puertas to send the ball in. Fired towards the Bayern 18-yard area. Now Schmidt goes for goal. It takes a ricochet off Harry Kane and breaks to a Werder body. And then it's watched comfortably out of play for a Bayern Munich goal kick by Tom Bischoff. He certainly has lived up to expectations. Tom Bischoff, the former Hoffenheim man, coming in to replace Joshua Kimmich from the start. Big shoes to fill, of course, as Manuel Neuer sends the ball downfield. It's given away, though, straight through to Werder, who have it with Koulibaly. And now all the way back to Koulibaly again, who chips the ball downfield. Chested down, though, by Jonathan Tah, and Sacha Boey has it. Collected by Sacha Boey. Given away, though. And now Werder Bremen look to come forward, but out of play it goes. It will be a throw-in which Sacha Boey will take. And now this is Manuel Neuer. Plays the ball out and then gets it back. This is Serge Gnabry. Gnabry out to the left-hand side and onto Jonathan Tah. Luis Diaz fires it out to the right flank, and Michael Olise can latch onto it here. Still going Olise down the Bayern Munich right to the left of that Dortmund 18-yard area. Now Leon Goretzka onto Tom Bischoff. This is Jonathan Tah to Joshua Kimmich. Back to Tah once more. Now Bischoff. Jonathan Tah to Upamecano. Space for Sacha Boey. Onto Michael Olise. You can play it forward, but it's intercepted by Schmidt. Won back, though, by Bayern Munich, and then given away by Sacha Boey. Mabangula onto Koulibaly. And now this is Michael Olise, who wins it back for the home team. Plays it through to Tom Bischoff. Left-footed pass to Leon Goretzka. Gets it back, Tom Bischoff. Still going here. And then it's out of play, which the throw-in is taken by Sacha Boey. Now Leon Goretzka. Out to Jonathan Tah. Tah this time plays the ball forward onto Konrad Laimer. Dinks ball into the box, and it's comfortably caught by Karl Hein. And now over to the right-hand side, and won back, though, by Konrad Laimer. Bayern Munich, when they lose the ball, quickly surrounding Werder Bremen and winning it back. This is Sacha Boey down the Bayern right-hand side. Plays the ball back to Daniel Upamecano, and now space for Tom Bischoff. Upamecano to the right of the D within the Dortmund half of the field. Out to his right, he picks out Sacha Boey and then gets it back, the Frenchman. Infield to Bischoff. Now Upamecano once more. He picks out Serge Gnabry in the centre circle. He then finds Konrad Laimer. Back to Serge Gnabry. Bayern pushing forward down their left flank this time. Luis Diaz onto Serge Gnabry. Back to the Colombian Diaz. Still going. Lays the ball off and looks to get it back. And this time Michael Olise wins it. And then gives the ball away, and it's cleared downfield by Abu. And out of play for a throw into Bayern on halfway down their right flank. So far so good for Vincent Kompany. Or Stefan. Looking rather animated inside his technical area, the Werder Bremen boss. As Bayern Munich bring the ball forward out from the back. This is Sacha Boey now over halfway. Out to the right it goes to Michael Olise. Forward to Sacha Boey. Looks to give the ball back to Olise, but it's won back by Mabangula for Werder Bremen, who bring it forward now, and he can stretch his legs and come forward over halfway. This is Mabangula still. Tom Bischoff wins it, though. Strong by the 20-year-old, who then sets Bayern on their way. Ball out to the left-hand side. Space for Luis Diaz. Leon Goretzka calling for it in the centre. He gets it, Goretzka. Now turns and lays it through to Harry Kane. Kane again. Now this is Serge Gnabry lining an effort Turpin. He drills it towards goal. And it's over the crossbar in the end. And as he struck that, Harry Kane went down on the floor and just turns towards the referee, but is helped back to his feet. by the Werder Bremen midfielder, Stage. So still Bayern Munich 2, Werder Bremen 0. 53.5 minutes on the clock as the ball is played out by Karl Hein, and this time it's with Mbangula. It will be a free kick. No, says the referee. But Werder Bremen win it back. It did look as though there was two hands on Mbangula. But Werder win it and now come forward. This is Mbangula in the centre circle. Chips it over to the right-hand side. Sugawara. Low ball in from the right-hand side, and it was a really good opportunity that for Stage. He struck it on the edge of the area, but he got it horribly wrong in the end, the effort. But that was better by Werder. There's plenty of space over on that right-hand side for Sugawara, and he picked out Stage unmarked, and it just required a better finish. And now Bayern Munich have the ball at the back with Jonathan Tah. He plays it out to the left-hand side to Konrad Laimer. And now Jonathan Tah again. Back to Manuel Neuer, who floats the ball forward. And this time a chance over on that far side, but it's run out of play by Konrad Laimer. And now collected by Koulibaly at the back for Werder Bremen, who gets the ball following that throw-in. Back to Koulibaly again. Over to the right-hand side it goes to Friedel, who can look to bring the ball forward. This is Koulibaly. Vincent Kompany asking his players to push further forward as Karl Hein plays the ball out to the right flank. Collected by Stage now centrally. Werder Bremen midfielder offloads the ball out to the left to Koulibaly. And then all the way back to goalkeeper Karl Hein, who plays it out to the right-hand side. Now Mbangula. Forward. And an opportunity for Werder on the counter here. Opportunity for Friedel in the centre circle and out to the left-hand side. This is a chance now for Werder Bremen, who bring it forward here, and it was a really good ball into the area, but there was nobody there to turn it home. Really good chance that. And now Werder come forward again here, but now all of a sudden Bayern Munich win it back, but then they give it away. Chance on the edge of the area. Harry Kane challenging for it, and now Sacha Boey clears it away. But all of a sudden this is a bright spell by Werder, who play the ball in, and then it's headed away by Jonathan Tah. Onto Stage, and now Sugawara looks to play it against Leon Goretzka, but all of a sudden Bayern Munich pushing forward, and Werder have got to get back in numbers here. This is Luis Diaz, looks to switch the ball over to the right hand side, picks out Michael Olise on the edge of the area. This is Michael Olise, cuts inside on his left foot, and then the ball is recovered by Werder Bremen, who play the ball out through Karl Hein, and now this is Mbangula. Manages to collect it for Werder Bremen. Now Stage. Into the centre circle it goes to Leinen. Out to the left to Abu. And now collected by Puertas. Mbangula helps it on. Out to the right-hand side. Better by Werder as they come forward again. This is Sugawara who drives it towards goal. And it was well saved by Manuel Neuer. Really good chance that for Sugawara. Stung the palms of the Germany international. Fancied his chances. The Japan international. But saved by Manuel Neuer. And it goes out for a corner. But it's a bright spell this for the away team. Antonio Puertas to send the ball in. From down that Werder Bremen right-hand side. Puertas sends it in, headed away by Harry Kane. And then kept alive it is by Werder, but won back by Luis Diaz, and now Bayern Munich push forward. This is Michael Elise, but he runs into traffic. The ball is given away straight to Mabangula. Now Koulibaly out to the left to Abu. Forward it goes again. Abu looking to chase it down, but he's beaten to it by Upamecano. He then plays it against the Werder Bremen player, and it goes out for a Bayern Munich goal kick. But there will be a change in a moment for Werder. But Bayern Munich quickly get proceedings back underway. Luis Diaz plays the ball out to the right hand side. This is Michael Elise. On to Leon Goretzka. Now Michael Elise again. Goretzka. Bayern Munich ready into changes in a moment. Joshua Kimmich and Rafael Guerreiro both ready to enter the action. And now this is Tom Bischoff. Out to Leon Goretzka. Now Michael Elise sends the ball out to the right hand side. Sasha Bowie sends it in, and this time it's won back by Antonio Puertas for Werder. So manages to stay on his feet. The Spaniard runs into traffic though. And now this is Tom Bischoff, who is likely to be one of the players to be replaced. This is Bischoff still going here. And now Michael Elise goes for goal, and it's fired well over the crossbar in the end. So those changes could take place now for Bayern Munich and Werder Bremen. Joshua Kimmich entering the action. Leon Goretzka will leave the field, as will Serge Gnabry. So Tom Bischoff remains on the field. So Joshua Kimmich to partner Bischoff in that centre. And Rafael Guerreiro will play as an attacking wing back, it seems, as he comes on for Serge Gnabry for these remaining 30 minutes. But it's so far so good for Bayern Munich, who lead by 2-0. And now this is Konrad Laimer, who looks to feed the ball through to Michael Elise. And interestingly, Werder Bremen, as Bayern made their changes, they also opted to bring on Victor Boniface, the former Bayer Leverkusen man, of course. Antonio Puertas leaving the field. And now a chance for Tom Bischoff. Sasha Bowie back to Joshua Kimmich. Joshua Kimmich sends the ball forward. And now this is Luis Diaz, who looks to take a shot on himself here. Still going Luis Diaz. Michael Elise. And then Sasha Bowie. This is Michael Elise. And now a free kick. Now Werder Bremen push forward again. Opportunity. As they come forward once more. This is Abu. On to Koulibaly. Over to that right hand side the ball goes. Collected now by Werder again. Now space for Koulibaly. Sent through to Manuel Neuer. Now collected by Michael Olise. This is Sasha Bowie. Upamecano out to Michael Olise. Forward it goes and space for Upamecano. And now Bayern can bring it forward here. And they have runners joining Luis Diaz, who cuts inside into the area. Luis Diaz and Harry Kane, and he gets his goal. And that makes it 2 for Harry Kane. And Bayern lead by 2 goals on the night. And the former Tottenham man manages that record. He has now scored 100 goals for Bayern Munich in 104 matches. And he beats the record of Erling Haaland for Manchester City and Cristiano Ronaldo for Real Madrid, who managed it in 105 games. So a game less for Harry Kane. And he gives Bayern a 3-0 lead now. 2 goals for Harry Kane. He joins Luis Diaz on the score sheet. And now Werder Bremen resume play from the kickoff. Koulibaly plays it all the way back. This is Koulibaly again. Ball forward, over to the right-hand side. Sugawara. Still going here. Sugawara, and this time it goes behind for what will be a corner. Luis Diaz with the defending. Now Werder take the short corner. Chance for the ball to be played in. Fired into the area and then headed down, and a shot towards goal, and it's saved in the end. Victor Boniface was going for it. Sugawara it was. He played the ball across. And now Manuel Neuer rolls the ball out here. Will be a free kick to Bayern Munich, which Konrad Laimer will take. But instead he leaves it for Tom Bischoff. So Bayern 3, Werder Bremen 0. Dayot Upamecano now has it and offloads it down the right hand side to Sasha Bowie. Collected now by Rafael Guerreiro and out of play for a throw in, which will be quickly taken by Sasha Bowie. So approaching the final 20 minutes at the Allianz Arena as the ball is played back to Manuel Neuer from Dayot Upamecano. Manuel Neuer looks up and plays it out to the right hand side. This is Michael Olise. On to Harry Kane. Forward now. Given away by Luis Diaz. Collected by Boniface. But won back by Harry Kane, and this time Bischoff has it. Tom Bischoff again. Given away though, and Werder Bremen win the ball back here. This is Koulibaly in the centre circle. Werder have it with Leinen. Now Abu out to the left-hand side. Back to Koulibaly. Koulibaly to Friedel. Sugawara. Back to Friedel again. Ball is intercepted by Joshua Kimmich, but won back by Werder. Koulibaly into the feet of Leinen. All over to the right-hand side, and it's won back by Sugawara, who plays it against Konrad Laimer and gets the corner for Werder, which will be taken down the Werder right to the left of the Bayern 18-yard area. So an opportunity to send the ball in. Ball fired up into the area, headed away by Harry Kane. Now Werder play the ball forward. Victor Boniface is chasing it down. Won no by Michael Elise, who plays the ball forward, but it's won by Karl Hein. And now Werder come forward with Stage. Collected by Leinen, who looks up and brings it forward over halfway. Out to the right-hand side it goes. Now Leinen again. Down the left flank it goes. Now a chance over to the right-hand side, and a shot fired towards goal by Sugawara, who got it horribly wrong in the end. Now a chance for Joshua Kimmich. On to Jonathan Tah. Out to the right it goes to Michael Elise. Ball is won back though by Victor Boniface. And now this is Mabangula. Free kick awarded to Werder Bremen here for a foul on Leinen. And Werder about to make another change in a moment. We're about to see there number 17 enter the action, Marco Grull, 27-year-old Austrian forward. So he comes on for Najimwa. Werder Bremen pushing for a goal. Bayern still leading by 3-0. This is Abu. Plays the ball into Koulibaly. And now all the way back it goes to Karl Hein. And out to Koulibaly. Now space for Stage, who gives the ball away. Now Victor Boniface is chasing the ball down, but the ball is intercepted by Joshua Kimmich. Collected now by Bayern, who have it with Luis Diaz. Flicked up towards Michael Elise, but the ball is intercepted and cleared away in the end. Now a chance for Joshua Kimmich. On to Tom Bischoff. Now a chance for Luis Diaz. Still going Luis Diaz, who goes for goal, and this time his effort is wide of the target. It was a really good chance that for Luis Diaz. Dragged his effort wide of goal, but it was a really good effort that by the Colombian. And a quarter of an hour left to play at the Allianz Arena. Bayern 3, Werder Bremen 0. And the ball played all the way back now to Karl Hein. This is Koulibaly. Back to the Estonian goalkeeper. On loan from Arsenal, Karl Hein. Finds the ball out of play. And it looks as though Nicholas Jackson will be getting ready shortly now to enter the action. So Nicholas Jackson about to enter the action. Meanwhile, it looks as though Bayern Munich are also getting ready. Lennart Karl, just 17 years of age, who is ready to enter the match for the remaining 14 minutes or so. And this time the ball played all the way back to Karl Hein. And now a chance for the ball to be played downfield. But out comes Manuel Neuer. Bayern Munich pushing forward here. This is Konrad Laimer on to Harry Kane. Space for Michael Elise. Sasha Bowie chips the ball across, and this time no foul, says the referee. This is Michael Elise who goes for goal. Now Joshua Kimmich. Out to Michael Elise. Still going here. Michael Elise. Chance for a goal perhaps, and it's saved by Karl Hein. The Frenchman with an effort towards the Werder goal. But it was well saved by Karl Hein to keep the ball out and prevent it from being fought. Twisted and turned the Frenchman. Managed to get his shot away in the end. And those changes can take place now. Nicholas Jackson. And Lennart Karl entering the fray. Harry Kane, meanwhile, will leave the field to a round of applause as he leaves the field, and on comes Nicholas Jackson and Lennart Karl. And Michael Elise also leaves the field. So Tom Bischoff to take this corner for Bayern Munich. Ball is fired across, and this time it's headed away onto Mabangula. Now Grill chasing the ball down, the Austrian. Manages to win it here, and it comes off Sasha Bowie and goes out for a Werder Bremen throw in. Werder Bremen about to make 3 changes in a moment. Now Karl Hein has the ball in his 18-yard area. chips the ball forward. But Bayern win it back. This is Lennart Karl. On to Jonathan Tah. Sasha Bowie. Tom Bischoff. On to Joshua Kimmich. Now space for Konrad Laimer. Laimer's ball in, but it's a rather wayward one. But it's kept alive and this time cleared away at the back by Werder. Tom Bischoff given away. Forward it goes, but Upamecano wins it. Now this is Lennart Karl, and out of play it goes. Will be a throw in to Bayern Munich. But 3 more changes now for Werder Bremen. So we're about to see Kovic, Bittencourt, and Schmidt, who will all enter the field. So 3 new faces onto the field of play. As Werder Bremen look to get themselves on the score sheet. This is Jonathan Tah down to Upamecano. Now Joshua Kimmich. Over to the left it goes. Now collected by Konrad Laimer. Luis Diaz. Still going here. Still going Luis Diaz. Plays the ball through and was looking to pick out a teammate. Nicholas Jackson. Now Sasha Bowie sends the ball across and Lennart Karl wins it for Bayern. Space for Joshua Kimmich. Into the final 10 minutes at the Allianz Arena. Joshua Kimmich has it for Bayern. Ball intercepted by Sasha Bowie. Now Joshua Kimmich. Ball out to the left to Luis Diaz. Now this is Lennart Karl. Cuts inside on his left foot, looks to play the ball in, and this time he's looking to win it back again, Lennart Karl. But Werder Bremen have it. And now they come forward over halfway down their right flank. This is Kovic. In towards Victor Boniface. Now Schmidt. Down the left it goes. Kovic, Schmidt again. Victor Boniface on the edge of the area. Looks to roll the ball into Kovic, but it's intercepted by Bayern Munich, who now come forward. And now a chance for Luis Diaz. Plays the ball through here to Nicholas Jackson. In on goal, and Nicholas Jackson with the chance, and it's saved in the end by Karl Hein. It should have been 4. Nicholas Jackson nearly getting his first goal for his new employers. But it was saved well by Karl Hein, but Nicholas Jackson has it again here. Now Rafael Guerreiro still going. Guerreiro, and this time his effort is off target and wide of that right-hand Werder post. Nearly a 4th goal for the Bundesliga champions. It actually took a deflection on the way. So it will be a corner which Joshua Kimmich will take. So a corner for Joshua Kimmich. Meanwhile, Bayern Munich about to make another change here, because Luis Diaz will be replaced, and there is an opportunity for Bayern Munich's number 36, Wisdom Mike, 17, and a forward who comes on. So a chance for the ball to be played into the area. Joshua Kimmich to take this corner. Ball in and headed away by the Werder defence. Now Lennart Karl. This is Upamecano up from the back for Bayern Munich. Out of play it goes for a throw into the home team, who still lead by 3-0. Sasha Bowie now to take this throw in. But out of play it goes, and it will be a throw into Werder Bremen down their left-hand side. But Nicholas Jackson with a really good chance to make it 4. Now Karl Hein fires the ball downfield up towards Sugawara, but it's won by Konrad Laimer, who plays it all the way to Manuel Neuer. Now this is Joshua Kimmich, who gives the ball away here, and Victor Boniface scores for Werder Bremen. It was a gift, really. Joshua Kimmich giving the ball away, but the flag has been raised and it won't count. So Joshua Kimmich is given a lifeline there. Victor Boniface fired it into the back of the net. And Bayern Munich can preserve their clean sheet. Meanwhile, a free kick awarded Sasha Bowie. Now Konrad Laimer out to the left-hand side. Chance for Konrad Laimer again, and Sugawara fires the ball away. Victor Boniface being chased down by Joshua Kimmich. So the final 4 minutes of normal time at the Allianz Arena on this match day 5 of the Bundesliga season. Werder play the ball out from the back. Now Joshua Kimmich on to Nicholas Jackson on the edge of the area. Tom Bischoff looks to go for goal, and it comes out to Lennart Karl here, who drills it across and shouts for handball, but the ball is cleared away, and Bayern again pushing for a fourth. This is Tom Bischoff through to Konrad Laimer, who scores, and it is 4 now for Bayern. They have a 4th goal, and Konrad Laimer gets his name on the score sheet. Nothing Karl Hein could do about that. And Bayern Munich are 4 goals to the good up. Lennart Karl driven the ball towards the Werder goal, and the ball came out to Tom Bischoff, and then it was fired home in the end by Konrad Laimer. To the left-hand side of Karl Hein. And it's Bayern Munich 4, Werder Bremen 0. And now Werder Bremen bring the ball forward. But back there is Konrad Laimer. Chance now for Werder Bremen, who get themselves a corner. Wisdom Mike sees the ball out and it's taken short. And Werder look to play the ball in to the area up towards Victor Boniface. Comes out as far as Schmidt. And now this is Lennart Karl, who can use his pace here. Still going, but runs into traffic. Now Victor Boniface, chasing the ball down. Still going. Now Gruler. Headed out of play. Approaching the final 40 seconds until the 90. And Werder Bremen play the ball out from their 18-yard box. This is Friedel. Out to Koulibaly. Now the ball is out of play for a throw into Werder Bremen down their left-hand side from halfway. There will be 3 additional minutes at the end of the 90. Schmidt, meanwhile, gets his side a throw in, seen out by down to Pemicano. Sasha Bowie to take this for Bayern Munich. Throw-in does in fact go the Bundesliga champions' way. A long throw down the right-hand side. Nicholas Jackson chasing it down, and he gets himself a free kick. Friedel unhappy at that decision, but Joshua Kimmich will take it, and he finds it over to the left-hand side. This is Wisdom Mike. Ball played forward, and chance for Werder to bring it forward, but it's intercepted by Joshua Kimmich. Now this is Konrad Laimer. Into Wisdom Mike, who goes for goal, and it's saved by the goalkeeper. 17-year-old nearly on the score sheet there for Bayern Munich. It's a really good chance, that. And Joshua Kimmich now to take and deliver this ball into the area. Ball fired in. Straight into the gloves of Karl Hein. Now it's fired forward. Chance now for Schmidt. Sugawara. Chance for Schmidt again. Plays the ball across up towards Sugawara, and then it's headed into the gloves of Manuel Neuer. And we are into the final 40 seconds now of the 3 additional minutes. This is Tom Bischoff. Back to Bischoff from Rafael Guerreiro. And now a chance for Lennart Karl. Cuts inside. Lays the ball off to Rafael Guerreiro. Now Mike Wisdom. Wisdom Mike fires it towards goal. And it's over the crossbar in the end. And that will surely be the last piece of action of the match. Bayern Munich worthy winners, and the referee does draw a close to the end of the contest. So the Bundesliga champions continuing their positive start to the new campaign. 5 wins from 5, 15 points now. They continue their 100% record in the league. Jonathan Tah flicked the ball onto Luis Diaz, who found the back of the net on 22 minutes. 2 goals for Harry Kane. A spot kick on the stroke of half-time before he fired home from close range on 65 minutes. And then the ball was turned home by Conrad Laimer 3 minutes from time. And it means at full time, it has finished at the Allianz Arena on match day 5. It's finished Bayern Munich 4, Werder Bremen 0.